Make time this morning for an adventure getaway. We explore places you can go and things you can do on boarding pass. That's coming up at 8:20 a.m. Singapore, Hong Kong time. But before that, a roundup of news. Beg your pardon, it's not news. We're going to head straight to our interview now. It's one of the oldest watchmakers in the world, but also one that's winning acclaim for being on the cutting edge in watchmaking technology. Girard-Perregaux has origins dating back to 1791, but its latest breakthrough, the constant escapement concept, has watchmakers raving. The watch even won them the highest accolade for watchmakers, the Grand Prix de l'Horlogerie de Geneviève in 2013. And for more, we're now joined by Mr. Michele Sofisti of the Soin Group, home of the Girard-Perregaux brand. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
So tell us what's so special about this watch. Why are people raving about it?
This watch is a real revolution in the industry. It's something that we're working since 7 years, just for the escapement, which is a small component. It's the heartbeat of the watch, and is a fantastic marriage between the very future technology on silicon and the white chamber. So we did this in a laboratory in Neuchâtel with a very important and famous technological company, and the art of watchmaking, which is very, very old. As you said before, we come from 1791. We always worked as a manufacturer for watches. So this one is a really, really an incredible achievement in the industry.
How will it give you the edge, though? Because there are so many other premium watchmakers in the market. So really, how does this put this brand ahead of the rest?
Difficult to say if we are ahead or not, but what is beauty in the industry is a constant challenge. It's a constant challenge. Always try to do a very important R&D in materials, in technology, to be the lightest, to be the most resistant. In this case of the constant escapement is the search of the constant force. And here, thanks also of the silicon and this new technology that could be applied to the watch, we reached really a highest level of, I would say, precision and perfection in a watch.
Watchmaking really is a long tradition, very special craft. Now tell us about how the technology in that, how has that advanced the watchmaking craft?
But again, this one is something that is completely new. There are no books where we can go back and study something done in the last centuries. It's really new, and we are writing the book. So we will see. We are already working on a future development based on the constant escapement. Maybe one day to have a smaller to put in all our watches. Again, is the search of the highest precision, and with this watch, and I really would love to take it off, because
go ahead and
it's also
show it a little bit, yeah.
Not only nice, I would say, the face of the watch, but I think also the back of the watch is quite a magnificent piece of art.
Yeah, tell us about that.
That's
all the
now, of course, this is all the little components, let's say, that makes the watch. But what is really incredible is when you see the ticketing. You must think the silicon component as a blade in the middle. The blade is thinner, 6 times thinner than one hair. So it's quite amazing as achievement. It is what makes really the watch. Even just looking at the watch is really kind of an emotion.
What customers do these watches appeal to? And I noticed you've also got some ladies samples there as well. Would you like to show us those and tell us about who's buying these watches?
But the constant escapement or the high, here I have another one, which is the one also very high technology that we have introduced this year, is a triaxial tourbillon. These watches are particularly for people really with a passion for the watchmaking, passion for mechanics, and they really understand that they look for such a piece. Then we have, of course, different pieces, like this one is a cat's eye, is a very fine lady watch with a mother of pearl dial and some animation on the dial. And this watch, of course, is more a dressy fashion watch with, of course, a manufactured movement. We go back to years and years with this watch here. Is It's called the Three Bridges, which has been the iconic product by Girard-Perregaux since 1800. So we have quite a variety of a product to reach also the different clients passionate that we have around the world.
What's the response been to the new trends that you're seeing in watchmaking?
I think it's a must for us to be on the edge of innovation, because the company has always been in 1700, 1800, 1900. We have been the very first company to introduce quartz watches in the 70s. So for us, our team is really like our red line to follow, and that's why we try to challenge ourselves all the time, all the years. We are working already for pieces that will be delivered in 2017, 2018. It takes quite a long time to make them. And for us, is the life, is our life.
And Asia remains one of your biggest markets, right? But at the same time, things have slowed down in China specifically. Are you seeing maybe less demand for this type of luxury feature?
But Asia remains, not only for us, I think for everybody, remains really the key area of development and business. Regarding China, of course, everybody has been a little bit, let's say, shaky about a certain slowdown. But with all respect, I welcome the slowdown in the sense that if the slowdown is because of this low gifting and so on, I think this will allow all the brands really to concentrate on the final clients, really to make out what the different brands stand for. This is what we have already done since many years. We have a beautiful boutiques in mainland China, in Hong Kong, and we try really to reach out to the final client.
All right. Well, thank you very much indeed for bringing those watches in. Beautiful to see. Great to have you on the show. That was Mr. Michele Sofisti of the Sowin, joining us on the show to talk about his watches. Coming up on First Occasion, we get talking on the latest happenings in sports. Our sports buddy Ewan Mars is going to be joining us in the studio after the break.